I just got one thing to say, you fucking assholes. If you believe that Biden actually won the election, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. And I don't mean to call you out, like, if you want this shit that's going on in our country right now, well, that's on you. That is absolutely on you. I had nothing to do with it, but guess what? When I went to bed on election night, everything was fucking red. I wake up, everything's fucking blue, and they're supposed to stop counting votes at some point in the night, especially on the East Coast. I live on the West Coast. But no. Every vote is changed. Every state is changed. Everything is different because the Biden administration and these fucking liberal assholes, I don't even know who the fuck they are. They cheated, though. They absolutely cheated. And if you don't believe it, that's on you. I was in the hospital for the last week, and everybody I talked to, I'm not trying to be like super right wing. I'm just watching Fox News and watching CNN and shit, and people walk in to take my vitals, and they're like, fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. Everyone that works at the hospital over here in Yavapai County says fuck Joe Biden, because you know what? He cheated. He faked it. They stole the election, and I know they did. I can't prove it because I'm not like the guy that knows how to prove it. I'm just some guy. But you know, like I posted on Facebook. I posted the stats of everything. You know, it's red. A couple blues in there. Not gonna lie. But I was just like, well, it looks like Trump's gonna be our president again. And I went to sleep. And when I woke up, everything was blue. They're not supposed to count votes after a certain time, right? Like they close the polls and then you can't count votes no more. But overnight, millions of votes showed up for Joe Biden. Huh. How does that happen? Huh. Now, I'm not a Donald Trump fan. I'm not. Anybody who knows me, I wouldn't have voted for him either. But a lot of people did, and a lot of people feel cheated. And I'm one that feels cheated now, especially because Joe Biden is a fucking piece of shit. He ain't done shit to help the people. Inflation's up, gas prices are up, we're going into a recession. Thank you, Joe Biden. You're awesome. Now he can blame it on Putin, he can blame it on Trump, he can blame it on anybody but himself. And that's what he's going to do because he's a lying piece of shit, a politician who's been in office for 50 fucking years. So fuck that guy. I mean this. Joe Biden is the worst president of all time. And it's getting worse every day. I don't care who hears this. I don't give a fuck if anybody even listens to this. The truth is out there. The Biden administration cheated to get into the office, and then they just systematically destroy America. And next thing you know, they're going to come for our guns. Because it's a totalitarian regime is what they're trying to build there. They're trying to build Rome right now here in America. They're going to take away our ability to defend ourselves, and then they're going to round us up and exterminate the ones they don't like. And that's 50% of the fucking population. And I can imagine this will be worse than the Holocaust if we allow this shit to fucking stand. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy at all. I just watch what's happening. I just see what's happening, and it's like, oh. Well, you know, that kid just went in that school and killed all those kids. It's like, yep. You know why he was allowed to do that? I don't know. Maybe he was MK Ultra. Maybe he was radicalized by the left. Who knows? Radicalized by the right. Who knows? But he went into a school and shot a whole bunch of kids, and that's fucking awful. Now, did he? Yes, he had an AR-15, maybe two of them, I think. And he bought them with his own money, working the drive-thru window at Wendy's. Huh. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? You sure he wasn't MK Ultra and handed those weapons by the Democrat Party and said, "Go buck wild, young man, so we can ban these guns"? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. It's just, you got to think about this shit sometimes, because none of it makes any sense. You got mentally ill people with 2 high-end AR-15s with extended magazines and all the bullets and everything. Shoots his grandma, shoots people at the fucking funeral home. I don't know if he hit anybody, but he shot at them. Then he runs into a school where a teacher left the back door open. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? That back door shouldn't open. But, he'd propped it open to go out to his car to get his cell phone, and he forgot to, move the rock out of the way. So this maniac is allowed to go in there, and, I don't blame the police there. The guy has 2 AR-15s. You bust down the door, you're getting shot in the fucking face. It sucks that the kids have to die, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I mean, I'm not heroic. As much as I love heroic fantasy and all this stuff, comic books and all the heroics and all that shit, I ain't Man of Steel. I'm just a dude. I don't have, great acrobatics. I can't dodge bullets like freaking Daredevil and shit. And neither can those cops. The cops can't do it either. So what do you want from them? Just open the door and get blown away? I mean, I understand it's their job to protect citizens, but it sucks when you got a single point of entry and a gunman on the other end who could just point his gun at you and you're dead. There's nothing you can do about it except pile the bodies up as you try to get to him. Because they didn't want to kill a guy. They wanted to, stop him and then find out what the fuck is wrong with him. And I tell you, it ain't right. I have a feeling that kid was MK Ultra'd by the Democratic Party and gifted those weapons. Now, I know there's a bill of sale. You can look it up. He bought them. Where'd he get the money? Working the drive-thru at Wendy's. Part-time. That's all I'm saying. You all know. Anybody who's listening to this knows that dude got the weapons legally. Where did he get the money from? Just saying. I'm not crazy. It's just, we need a ban on AR-15s. That's what the Democrats want. And that kid had 2 AR-15s, awesome ones. $4,000 a piece ones. How the hell did he afford those on the freaking Wendy's part-time salary? No, I tell you, he was part of the plan. Absolutely part of the Democrat plan to disarm America. And if you don't want to believe that, that's up to you. You have the right to listen and learn, and you have the right to be oblivious, and I'm just a dude. I don't know everything, but I can tell you there's no way he afforded those guns working the drive-thru. No way. $8,000 for both of them. You don't make that working the drive-thru at Wendy's. Not very fast, at least. Part-time, even. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's just a Democrat plan. They want to disarm Americans so they can set up their totalitarian regime. They're going to come for all of us, and they're going to try to take everything away from us. Our guns, then our homes, our private property, everything. Put us underneath the totalitarian rule of, I don't know, what'd you call it? Socialism? That's what they're looking for, and that's what they're trying to do. Every day you see it. Every day you watch any news, you see it coming. And there's nothing we can do about it. Except arm ourselves and fight back. But then again, you're going to be looked at like you're some kind of fucking weirdo. that wants to fight against the federal government. But you know what? It might be time. It might be time for the American people to say, hey, no, we've had enough. The way you are teaching our kids in school, the way you teach our kids in college, the way they come out of college with degrees that are worthless, and then they get jobs at like major corporations as a diversity and inclusion hire. I'm telling you, man, this country is going to hell. And I can't do anything about it except put this out there. Let y'all know, because I'm not brainwashed. I think for myself, and I see what the Biden administration has been doing for the last, 18 months. Oh, we're going to go all green. So we shut down. How many food processing plants have been burned down in the last year? I'm telling you, man, it's all a conspiracy to get us under totalitarian rule. If you don't want to believe it, that's fine. I didn't want to believe it either. But that's what's happening in America right now under Joe Biden. And, well, I don't think Kamala Harris has a brain in her head. So I hope Joe doesn't die. But he needs to go Article 25 for sure. And then we need to just laugh her out of office. Because, they're awful. They're like the worst administration of all fucking time. Like, people used to talk shit about Jimmy Carter, but now Jimmy Carter's like, ha ha ha, I ain't the worst president ever. It's this motherfucker. And you know what? He's right. He's right. If you voted for Joe Biden, that's okay. I don't blame you. A lot of people don't like Donald Trump, and that's okay. I didn't like him either. I didn't like Donald Trump either, but he was better for our economy. He was better for black people. He was better for Mexican Americans. I know there's people out there that know me and know how much I love Mexican Americans, but that's what Trump was doing. He's trying to make a better life for all of us. And he might say some weird ass shit on Twitter. He might be a jerk. He might be a bully. But you know what? Other countries around the world respected us. Now, nothing. No respect from any country around the world. Do you think Putin would have invaded? You think Putin would have invaded Ukraine if Donald Trump was the president? Hell no. Because Donald Trump already told him. You do that shit, we're going to fuck you up. Well, that's Donald Trump for you. He doesn't pull his punches. He talks straight dope. He's like, look, we have the greatest military on earth. We have all the nuclear weapons you could ever need. And, yeah, you want to fuck with us, we'll fuck you up. If I was the president, I'd say the same thing to those motherfuckers. Look. And now, of course, under Biden, the Navy has to have these people talk about pronouns, how important pronouns are in the Navy. And you can watch the video, it's online, it's stupid as fuck. At least the guy says, I'm he, him, and the girl says, I'm she, her. But, all of this left-wing weirdo shit is going to come to an end. The American people have had enough of it. And I'm just one dude. I can't speak for all of us. But I watch enough YouTube. I watch the good guys. I watch the bad guys. I listen to every side. I do. I listen to the liberals. I listen to the Republicans. And I'm like, it's got to end. This bullshit has got to come to an end. Who gives a fuck about gender identity? Only the extreme left weirdos. Now, if anybody watches this video and they have a kid that says he's trans, give him a smack in the face and say, nah. Wait till you're older. You're just going through a phase. All it is a phase. You'll grow out of it. And if you don't, when you're old enough, then do that stuff. Don't do it when you're 5 to 15. How do you really know what you're into? No, it doesn't make any fucking sense. But that's the left, though. The left wants to push this shit. And thank you to Matt Walsh for making that video, What is a Woman? Because no one on earth can answer it except guys in Zimbabwe. Because they don't give a fuck about this identity politics nonsense. They just say, like, a woman has a vagina, a man has a penis. That's it. And, you know, people who know me, I'm not against trans people at all. Do what you need to, but don't push it on children. You know, like little kids don't know anything. Like, try to have a conversation with a 5-year-old. See how much they know about the world. It ain't much. But you're going to listen to them when they say, well, I'm a little girl. I know I look like a boy, but I want to be a little girl. I want to be a pretty princess. You just say, nah. Here's Batman. Here's Superman. Play with them. Become more masculine. I don't know. I'm just a guy saying shit in the dark. But I really believe this stuff. I really believe that we're wasting our children's lives with this nonsense. I'm not saying Tucker's right. I'm not saying Hannity's right. I'm just saying some of this shit is wrong. And the more and more we let it go, you know, the more and more we just let it go, the worse it's going to get. So, yeah, I'd say take all your kids out of school and homeschool them if you have the time and the patience. Because what they're teaching kids in school these days is gender reassignment surgery. Wow. I mean, if that's what you want for your children, send them to public school, I guess. But I mean, it's like every kid, it seems now, every kid is trans. Every kid is gay. Every kid is bi. And it's only because it's trendy. They learned about this stuff, and now it's trendy. And they want to be cool. I never thought it'd be cool to suck a dick, but I'm guessing these kids today don't know the difference between cool and sucking dick to be cool. These boys, at least. I mean, girls sucking dick, that I'm fine with that. You know, that's what girls are supposed to do. Well, not supposed to, but, you know. You know, if they love their boyfriend and, you know, anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't know anything about this gender reassignment surgery. I think it's fucking gay. That's the wrong word. I think it's awful, like the worst thing you could do to a kid. And puberty blockers and I don't know, what was that? Matt Walsh says, what do you got, this Verome, something like that? Isn't that used to chemically castrate sex offenders? And they're giving that to boys? Just telling you to think about this shit. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me at all. You just have to think about it. I mean, I live in a nice town. It's a very nice town I live in. I don't think that stuff's happening here. I really don't. But if you get any big city, I do believe that's where the shit's going down. Like, I'm in a very small town. I don't have any children, of course, but my friends do. And I don't want those kids coming home in dresses because they're boys, But, whatever. Anyways, that's it. Rock Crin. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you like this content. And I'll talk to you later. I'm bummed.